So good luck getting your holiday packages to their destination on time, no matter when you ship them, if you do not have the right zip code. But not only do those 5-digit numbers route mail, they also determine which communities get tax revenue from online purchases. That's why 10 communities in Colorado are seeking an act of Congress to get their own zip codes. Marshall Zellinger explains.
I'm actually going to sort and say what I believe is important and not important.
Going through the mail in parts of Colorado,
Another one that's not mine,
requires a bit more attention to detail.
Ooh. Hey, Ryan Reynolds from Mint Mobile sent me a Christmas card. Can't wait to open that.
Okay, that one will get anyone's attention. But what Suzanne Pryor needs to be on the lookout for is what might be missing.
And when I go to make like an online purchase and I put my addresses in Centennial, they default to Aurora.
Her home in Centennial, near Cherry Creek State Park, shows up as Aurora when she types in the address to make an online purchase.
You know, it's not as bothersome as will it get to me?
There's always concern about whether their package is going to be delivered to the right place. And then a lot of citizens did bring to our attention they wanted to make sure that their sales tax revenue was going to their city.
Stephanie Pico is the mayor of Centennial, which, if you know Centennial, all these areas in blue, it's easy to understand why it could be mistaken for other cities.
So if you're on the east side of Centennial in 80016, you can be confused with being in Aurora. If you're in the center part of Centennial, those are considered in the old Englewood address area.
And on the west side of Centennial, where this post office is located near South Glen, residents might be mistaken for Littleton, even though their mail comes through the Centennial branch.
It says right on the outside of the building that it is in Centennial, Colorado, but if you go in and get a post office box there, they will tell you that it's in Littleton.
Centennial and Greenwood Village are among the 10 Colorado communities in a bill by Republican Congresswoman Lauren Boebert and Democratic Congresswoman Brittany Pedersen. It just passed the U.S. House to create a new zip code for 51 communities across the U.S.
I think it would help differentiate us from the similar addresses in Aurora and make a big difference as far as the mail delivery is concerned.
The Senate would still need to approve this. I'll tell you what, Kyle, you want to upset the Postal Service, ask them about creating zip codes. I have lengthy email explanations about why it's not as simple as just doing it. For Silver Cliff, population 706 in Custer County, a Postal Service spokesman told me a separate zip code for 275 addresses does not meet compelling postal operational need. New zip codes are for population increases that help sorting mail, kind of what the argument for Centennial, I guess, is.
That's interesting. So small towns, you might be SOL, but if you've got a burgeoning population, then they're interested in giving one to you. I presume, I don't know if you know the answer to this, I presume they don't recycle zip codes, right? Because that would be really confusing. Like if there are places where the population is really dwindled, they can't just take their number and move it somewhere else in the country.
Think so. And I asked the mayor, Stephanie Pico, what her choice would be if she could pick a zip code. She didn't give me a number. Centennial currently has 6 different zip codes, but I guess none of them, when you type them in, essentially default to Centennial, which is the problem. So Centennial wants this new 5-digit number that defaults to Centennial.
Get that sweet, sweet online sales tax revenue. All right, Marshall Zellinger, thank you very much.